tip of the sheath. Point 2-4. Today we're going to look at the quick draw. The quick draw is going to be from concealed and non-concealed positions. It's part of our Phase 2 curriculum, and we're going to look at some of the different techniques that's going to help you build your speed for faster, more direct ways without telegraphing your motions to the target. So let's look at the problems that people do when they draw the blade. Most people will draw one down to draw up, and then they go out. So it's a 3-count motion. So what we do is we draw going up. Listen, 1, 2. 1, 2. So we save a whole beat by doing a scoop motion and drawing upward instead of drawing down. So a little drill that you can do is this here. Small scoop. Okay? It's like a chun choi. Okay? Small circular scoop and out. And that's how you can make it into that 1-beat motion. Okay, the next one is going to be the C-hand power assist. The C-hand power assist is going to directly push the live hand blade to the target. The C-hand power assist, you want to have a low hand here. Your left hand is going to be nice and low where the blade comes out. Okay? When the blade comes out, you want it to come out right at the tip of the sheath. That's another trick. Small scoop, power assist C-hand, and then extend with the right and get a nice solid thrust. The key is you want to be nice and loose when you do this. So when you do the small scoop and power assist C-hand, this is a nice looseness. You see how I just keep that right hand like a wet towel, and then this right hand thrusts it in. So it gets it started, and then I just use the momentum to launch it forward. Think of 2 people skating. If you have 2 people skating, okay, and somebody gets a push from behind first to the finish line, who's going to win to the finish line? Well, of course, the guy who gets the push in the skating competition. So it's the same thing here. When I launch this here, this starts and gives it a nice push, and then it accelerates. So it's getting a nice push from behind with the opposite hand. It's way faster. And you'll see the more you play with it. It'll be slower at first, but once you understand to be loose with that right hand, the power assist really comes into play. You're going to get a lot faster speeds. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. The next trick is going to be the hip rotation. So you want to bring your hip into the blade. Hip to the blade, out. Hip to the blade, out. Hip in on that circular rotation. So just bring the hip forward just a little bit so that it meets the blade and goes in. And that's going to save you distance on the timing. Okay, so now we're going to look at the concealed position. All right, so rule of thumb, if your hands are up, when you lift your shirt, you're going to stay with the left right where it's at. You're going to do a small scoop with the left. Okay, so the initial drawing up of the shirt is going to be wherever your hands are. So if your hands are low, you're going to lift from low. If your hands are high, you're going to lift from high. The rule of thumb is do not go from high to low to lift. All right, if you go from high to low to lift, you're going to lose a lot of time. All right, because say this hand is here and this hand is here. This hand has to come all the way down, has to lift, while this hand stays and waits the whole time. If your both hands are up and you have to go down, this still has to wait and then draw. You see how I had to wait on the right side? Again, down, this has to lift while this right hand is waiting, and it goes in. So you're losing time there. So the fastest way to do it is small scoop high, and then it's in. Scoop to scoop. So I lift my sternum and my chest up nice and high to bring this shirt up as high as I can get so I can get it away from that blade. Try to keep everything in that one motion rhythm where it just comes directly out. Try not to make it a multiple 3 or 4 step combo motion before you get to your target. If you do, it's going to be a lot slower. So try to make it beat 1, not beat 3 or beat 4. 0.26. 0.25. 0.24. Stop the attack, 1, 2, 3. Stop the attack, 1, 2, 3. Stop the attack, 1, 2, 3. Stop the attack, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.